Thank you, Chairman, for recognizing me. I want to thank you for bringing up this legislation for consideration today. I also want to recognize the staff from the Australian Embassy who are here today, who have worked side by side with the Foreign Affairs Committee on AUKUS-related issues. I've listened to the ranking member's concern, and I appreciate your commitment to caucus. This is the reason why we've introduced the bill. I strongly support my legislation, the Keeping Our Allies Leading in Advancement Act, KOALA Act. By the way, anyone who's interested, I do have some KOALAs for you to take. This legislation is the product of months of work, including hosting roundtables with defense industry experts and our Australian and British friends. In September of 2021, the US, Australia, and the UK announced the creation of the Trilateral Security Partnership called AUKUS. AUKUS seeks to strengthen the ability of each of our governments to support each other's defense interests, building on the long-standing trilateral security cooperation and intelligence sharing. The Pillar 2 of this agreement is for the development for an improvement of joint advanced military capability and interoperability. Our defense relationship with Australia is one of the strongest we have. We recently held the largest ever US-Australia joint military exercise, and just a few days ago, we commissioned the newest Independence variant littoral combat ship, the USS Canberra, out of Sydney, Australia. Despite deepening defense ties, our Australian friends are facing significant bureaucratic barriers in working with our defense industrial base and Department of Defense on critical technology transfers due to very strict international trafficking in arms regulations, ITAR. Currently, these transfers can take between 90 to 100 days just to get the approval, despite the fact that in Australia's case, these transfers are never denied. Further, ITAR compliance is costly and often discourages smaller companies that sell innovative technology from entering the defense contracting business. A small business simply cannot afford to front millions in compliance costs, which means we are losing out of an opportunity to incorporate more innovation in our defense ventures. The KOALA Act amends the Arms Export Control Act of 1976 to create a licensing and approval exemption under the Arms Export Control Act for Australia for the implementation of AUKUS. It also exempts Australia from meeting certain certification requirements for transfers of US government sales, grants, or commercial exports not specific to AUKUS. Further, the bill strengthens civil and criminal penalties under Section 38 and 39 of the Arms Export Control Act by increasing penalties from $1 million to $5 million and increasing the maximum criminal sentence from 20 years to 25 years. Let's be clear about the purpose of AUKUS. This is about responding to increasing aggression from the People's Republic of China in the Indo-Pacific region. We're running out of time to adequately equip ourselves and our allies to respond to this aggression and to deter conflict. If we're to take this rapidly growing threat seriously, we must ensure that our arms exports process is expeditious for our closest allies like Australia. I thank Chairman McCall for leading this effort with me and for bringing this legislation up for consideration, and I urge a yes vote, and I yield the balance of my time. Oh, by the way, I would like to ask for unanimous consent to submit this letter featuring former Obama administration officials calling for an expedited AUKUS process, and the letter was dated July 24, 2023.